full day. A good night's sleep is basically guaranteed.
Oh, Styxia's moonlight is so beautiful, and the River of Souls is so quiet. It's like everything that happened was just a dream. I wonder if Cass is doing okay on the other side. If I write a letter and put it in a drift bottle, will she be able to read it? No, this shouldn't be so depressing. Now's not the time to feel down. We gotta pull ourselves together. By the way, it was Miss Cypher who asked us to come here. But where has she gone? Huh? Yes, and this aura feels so familiar. Let's go check it out together. Be very careful. I have a bad feeling about this. Hey, what's that on the ground? Should we pick it up? Careful, careful. It's a piece of black cloth. Now, where have I seen this before? What? How could they be here? Mimi, look out! What? Now I'm sad. Let's try our best to deal with them for now, and we'll slip into the past with time's power as soon as we can.
The river and delicious.
What?
The flame chase journey. Meow, meow.
Meow? We already knew about the mad part, but...
Sorry, I couldn't pass on the chance to give you two a good scare. Ah! Don't run! I'm the real Cypher. The real one. Come on, don't be upset. I'm just giving you a kind reminder that Amphoreus isn't safe at all. The whole place. Hey, I'm just making it up to you.
So, was that a Flame Reaver disguise? Or a magic trick? It looked...
Disguise? No. It's not as simple as that. Let me think about how to explain this. For example, what did you think when you realized that piece of cloth came from...
we thought that maybe...
That's right. And then you heard some footsteps.
Well, we thought it must be...
Yep, exactly. I just used some hints and lies are what Zagreus is best at. If everyone believes...
A power to make lies into reality?
I sure love your arrogance, Gray Mystery. The seamstress trusts you for a reason. Someone as honest as you couldn't trick me even if you wanted to. So, there's no harm in telling. Besides, we still need to team up to go treasure hunting, right? Oh, was that your telescope? Aren't you a popular one? But I got to you first, so help me. Curiosity killed the cat, you know. Don't forget, I'm a demigod too. And there's a line reserved for me, and that's... But I don't believe in that. As long as I keep collecting treasures, then I won't need to care about petty change. And as long as I don't hurt other people when I get what I want, I won't be walking with greed. Right? Isn't that simple? So, as long as I keep going down this path, all those predestined prophecies and fates will never catch up to me. That was a long speech. I'm getting thirsty at this rate. The treasures of Styxia aren't gonna float up on their own. Come on, Gray Mystery. Show me.
So, this is the car of the Astral Express you've spoken of. My repository of memories has been enriched with another fascinating piece of information. Thank you for leading me here, Lord Donham. Archimans hold wisdom and knowledge in high esteem. If the citizens knew of your origins, I'm sure more would be intrigued by the Trailblaze. It's been quite some time since you first arrived in Akima. Presumably, you've been looking for a way to leave ever since. Don't be too hard on yourself, my lord. This puzzle has stumped Amphoreus' scholars for centuries. It isn't... Exactly. Of the 12 titans of Amphoreus, Aquila is known for being the most capricious. The weather itself reflects their mood. Tranquil sunshine, mournful rain. Aquila's breath is a brisk wind, and her cries resound as thunder in a storm. The sky above affects every citizen. It's clear that Lady Aglaya's decision to confront Aquila at the end of the Flame Chase journey was a carefully considered strategy. Anti-Catherians have no home to return to, so I used anti-Catherian technology, or scanning, as you might call it, to assess this car. Assuming my judgment is correct, I might be able to Of course, that's only if you... You honor me with your trust. I will be very careful. Not exactly, but we Anti-Catherians are inherently sensitive to machinery. Carefully endowed our kind with a unique advantage for analyzing and learning. If you give me some time, I might be able to fully restore this damaged car to its former glory. Then you and your esteemed companion could set off on your return journey sooner. Hypothetically, Lord Donhong, if I could open up a path out of Amphoreus that circumvents Aquila's would you consider ceasing your support for the Flame Chase journey? It's best if you don't delve too deeply into that question, my lord. All you need to know is, I can make it happen. The crucial point is, if you and your companion are unwilling to halt your support for the Chrysos heir. Your prudence impresses me. Please don't misunderstand, Lord Donhong. As the Theoros, I have no allegiance to their plans, nor am I obliged to obstruct them. Out of respect for you, I hope to offer a peaceful solution to ensure the safety. I will not. As I said, I remain neutral. Are you asking this because you plan to refuse my offer? So I see. This is what you call trail.
You have such overwhelming... Answer me! Why do you
Oh no! He can't can't hold on and drag him back here, friend. Are you okay?
I'm okay. I can handle that. Thanks for worrying, but thanks for the help. To face Aquila and other potential threats.
Even so, it's impressive you thought of this training method. Battling the phantoms of the past in the River of Time?
It's working but combat isn't just about strength and skill. You also need the right weapon. Compared to that guy's weapon, mine feels like I'm swinging a lump of iron. I can't tell you how many swords I've gone through since the training began. Don't worry, I've already arranged that. I asked him to make a suitable divine weapon for me. It's a little embarrassing to say this, but in order to help me, he deliberately turned down all other business.
Oh, Cartonis is part of this flame chase journey after all. Full of energy.
Thinking about how he's been recently, maybe you're right.
But, Finon, I've been somewhat lately. You seem more and more fixated on that Swordmaster in black.
That's quite the sudden shift in topic.
I've been holding this question in for a long time. You're getting stronger, but seeds of unrest—
Don't worry. I'm not wielding my sword for revenge. She's been through Nikador's trial and understands. Those who can't walk, times have changed. The responsibility I bear is both precious and fragile. I wield my sword for the future of Amphoreus. I will not let hatred cloud my judgment again and neglect my duties. I'm far from finished. I must continue sharp. Every time I say something, things get so serious. I'm out of energy for training today.
Sure, that's what I've been looking forward to. We deserve to enjoy our— Today, I'm definitely going to— A girl's little secret. Don't pry.
That's the charm of this place. You can find whatever you're into here. The three of us might not be into scholarly books, but we could still spend an entire day at the Library of Philia.
Here we are! Where was that slate last time? Was it here? Or maybe over here? I'm off to have some fun! It's free time now, so you should relax too.
I wonder what Finan and Mem are reading. Let's take a closer look.
Well, I thought I felt a draft just now. Peeking isn't polite, my friend. You could have just asked. There's nothing embarrassing. Here, look, I'm reading this. Antiques appraisal. You didn't know? After all this time we've known each other. That pains me. I've spent a lot of time pondering how Aglaia became such an effective leader. Beyond the intangible qualities like personality and ethics, a major reason is her family wealth. That's the perk of growing up in a big city, isn't it? For those of us in the sticks, luck doesn't come as easily. It's 30% grind, 70% fate. Oops, I talked too much. As a leader, you need both integrity and integrity and skill.
Month of cultivation, curtain fall hour, a time to feast on grains. But but then again, are there even any spots? You scared me! Bursting into someone's world like that can really... Well, no more jokes.
Something's odd about Mem. What are they flipping through?
Oh, these cards are so ruler, weaver, traveler. But the interpretation for what a coincidence! But you must be busy, so I won't bother you for now.
So suspicious. Not like their usual self.
You sure are persistent. All right.
What are you guys chatting about? Is this the Amphoreus Divination Compendium?
Why are you here too?
Sorry, seeing you two chasing each other around, I suddenly found my book not that appealing anymore. Never thought Mem would be into divination. But it's not exactly a niche hobby. So why all the secrecy?
I wanted to set up a surprise! Master it in secret and give you all a shock. But getting caught halfway through, it's only natural I'd feel shy. A girl's heart is more delicate than Aquila's ever-changing moods.
A surprise, huh? Someone else used to tell me the same. She was really good at stargazing and divination, especially with cards. Yeah, just like the...
And you must be pretty familiar with all sorts of divination techniques.
No, I know nothing about it. I've never really believed in using cards, or if the good omens foretold by divination were true. My hometown, don't forget, we've got Lady Trina. Every other form of divination is just smoke and mirrors or cleverly rehearsed tricks compared to her flawless prophecies.
To me, divination could be a power that guides our spirits. Fate always casts a shadow in front of us, clouding our view of the future. That's why people turn to divination. It's just to find a small reason to give them courage to face the unknown. After all, the first chapter of the Divination Compendium discusses the significance of divination. I'm just expanding on that a bit.
Strange. That person I knew used to say similar things. Looking back, whenever she interpreted a card for me, I couldn't help but feel uneasy. Even though I never believed in the outcomes. Maybe it was her tone. Cyrene. She could paint a complete fantasy so vividly. It utterly captivated me as a child. Right, I still carry a card she once used. Do you want to see it?
Oh, wow! It's so exquisite! Oh, now that you mention it, yes. It would be even better if it were made of, say, crystal.
Speaking of which, partner, there's something I haven't shared with you all. Remember our first trip to the Temple of the Three Fates? The riddle that Orin exposed to us? Who's there? You are...
These folks are up to no good.
Black clothing. Masks decorated with golden blood. Are they cleaners?
To directly call us by our name, it seems you, Lord. Your friend seems quite interested in us. Perhaps you could... We can't let our esteemed guests pass away without...
During the Chrysos War, to combat the Chrysos heirs, several cities formed an underground. Their task was to erase anyone with golden blood from existence.
All this historical perspective seems biased. Glossing over the... Could you disclose the name of the author behind this popular legend, Lloyd Finan? I'd hate for the...
You should have stayed buried in the dust of history. Not one citizen would cast...
What does it matter? We've long since... People have become too accustomed to peace. And they've forgotten the disaster...
Complete nonsense. Did you really travel all...
You've probably figured out.
Keep your cool, partner. They've come out of the shadow. All right. Let's hear it. My shoulders might be sore, and my sword a tad dull, but it's still...
How's it going, Cinny? This place fits. It's a bit small, but the lighting...
Thank you, Lady Treby. With this, the Twilight Court, do you like it here too, little Ika?
It's so bright here. Maybe you should rename it? How about Luminous Courtyard?
Lady Treby makes a good point. But Twilight Courtyard carries the long history.
Right. How does the legend go?
Even Lady Treby.
We just haven't prepared lessons in a while now, so we're a bit rusty. Just give us some time and... now we remember. Kremnos and with Seliosi, the Day Thunder Knight striking down the Eye of Twilight, the divine war between Nikador and Aquila, which spanned centuries, came thereafter. The Skyfolk gradually declined. Numerous sky fortresses were abandoned, and their descent finally, those descended from Seliosi the Day Thunder Knight, were welcomed by the scholars under Circes and established... The historical records seem slight...
Oh, I forgot. For Lady Treby, history is more than just words on a page. Little Ika loves listening to the stories from the legends. I'm sure you're also imagining one day you'll be as awe-inspiring as the winged beasts by Seliosi's side. That day will come. I believe it. Just keep growing. Lord Crediros?
Miss Hyacinth and Lady Treby, good to see you're doing all right. I heard from this...
Doing all right.
There's been another violent incident at the market. A shop was smashed and...
How can this be? I always thought that with Lady...
That was true in the past. But these days, forgive my blood...
Aggie.
In my opinion, malevolent forces have noticed the slack in the golden threads and are now...
The Citizens' Assembly just wrapped up. Why is there still unrest?
The Chrysos heirs won by only one vote, Lady Treby. From my years of experience...
Trouble! Miss Hyacinth! Trouble! Clementine! Please, something terrible has happened at Marmorial Palace!
What is it, Doctor? Calm yourself and talk us through.
Lady Aglaya! It's Lady Aglaya who's in trouble.
I still remember. This bath that overlooks the entire palace was built by the Council of Elders. Its purpose was to commemorate the first flame chase journey, and to remember the rules were set then. No one was allowed to enter, apart from guests invited by the Gold Weaver. But, I guess, you're no longer pretending to follow the rules, are you, Lady Kindness?
You ageless witch, hiding behind a divine facade to deceive mortals.
Kind? There's no need to use such a incompetence. Anaxagoras humiliated all of you before the citizens. If you still had any shred of shame...
Demigod, why not gaze into the water's reflection? These days you're not only blind, but also deaf. The cleaners were born for this moment, when all orders, rules, and laws...
If you're in such a hurry...
Going toe-to-toe with a demigod? We're not that foolish. The dagger isn't at your throat, but...
Your gravest accusation is that my humanity is fading. If that accusation holds, what makes you think the lives of these civilians will sway?
Fine. I'll gladly use a few more words to Like I said, you're not only blind, but deaf too. Lately, you failed to notice the thefts we arranged in the market, nor did you catch wind of the meetings happening in the Droma's workshop. Plot humanity? Fading? Aglaya, why not use your precious golden thread to peer into my thoughts? See if the gift we've so meticulously prepared...
In this moment, I only regret not being more ruthless. Because you're evil.
You finally figured it out.
I want you to have this knucklebone talisman, Big.
That girl who can't speak or hear. What if she accidentally... You know better than anyone what it feels like to lose your sight. Imagine if 1,000 years ago you, already blind, had also lost your voice and hearing in your youth. Would you still have become the Agla? Look at those broken, pleading eyes. How disappointing. If this plan fails, we still have dozens of splendid parting gifts.
I thought I could buy some more time. In these 1,000 years, I've witnessed the fall of 10 titans. From my naive arrogance at the beginning to slowly learning how to guide others. Now, it's time to let go. I should be grateful. Grateful that I've reached this moment. To let my departure become a path for others to follow. Have I done enough? If I embrace that prophecy now, and sink into the warmth of these waters, will the wandering wind stop to mourn me, Cyphra?
Seamstress! promised. Look at this box full of gold and silver treasures! I bet. Come on! As we agreed, I want to buy the most valuable clothes you have.
Little thief! You've got some nerve barging into my shop. What have you brought? Let me see.
Here, take a look. Only the finest goods. See the sapphire? It's even more blue than Fagusa's eyes.
Such exquisite luster. I've only seen an ocean's tear of this quality in my mother's treasury.
Wait. You've seen one before. And here I thought I'd leave you speechless. What a letdown.
It's just an old memory. My family estate all burned to ashes long ago. This workshop is what I built from scratch.
Wow. A daughter rebuilding her family business.
Mind your manners, Kitty. Tell me, Cyphra, where did you come from? And
I won them fair and... Speak up, seamstress. Give me a straight answer.
Strange. But my golden thread doesn't trip.
That's because I'm not lying.
Is that so? The scars and the mud...
Come on. Can't we just do business without all this chatter? Don't worry. I didn't leave any evidence, so... No one...
How can I trust a word you say when you're so skilled at...
Dealing with you rich people is such a pain!
Hold on. Your treasure? I'll accept it. That said, I do have something that... Look. Come a bit...
Oh, it's...
These golden boots are the gold weaver's greatest treasures. Though not as valuable as the most precious, legend has it that Zagreus blessed these boots, allowing anyone who wears them to move. Put them on, Cyphra. Then don't get caught.
You rich folks just love sticking your...
What's wrong?
Do you have a smaller...
Well, I suppose you'll have to...
Do you have to interrupt me in the middle of my story? Fake? What's fake?
Those boots definitely don't hold, Zagreus. You're Amphoreus' most cunning liar.
Watch your mouth, or I'll feed you to the fish in the River of Souls. Weren't you curious how I got tangled up with that seamstress? Well, now you know.
Sad. I didn't expect such a simple story. But, boss lady, there's a chance
You're defending her.
No. I just think the story's so moving. It'd be...
Good thing you've still got a sharp tongue, or you'd have been stuck guarding someone's front door, agent. Enough chit-chat. Let me take a good sniff of this air. This air, it's filled. Thanks to Castorus and Grey Mystery, the ancient city's barrier was finally dispelled. Time for treasure hunting, Barto! Lead the way, and what...
well, I have a suggestion.
Listen closely. Do you hear that?
80-20 it is. How generous you are, boss lady Cypher.
Anyway, what's with all this water?
Ooh, the mighty...
You wouldn't understand! The people of... why don't we have a race?
What's got you so...
Can't take getting wet. Now, hurry up and figure out a way...
don't rush...
Not a good imitation. I'll play along. Let's see where this goes.
Tell me, how did you hunt for treasure when I wasn't... around, boss lady?
Trying to trick me into saying something. Not a chance.
You're as sharp as ever.
House time!
Ooh,
Was this device designed by priests of Orm?
Don't underestimate me, boss. Mission accomplished.
Not bad, but just a warning. If this thing fails...
Don't worry, trust me. For that sweet...
Huh. This feels truly magical. When did you pick up this trick?
Self-taught. All self-taught.
We're here. Can we turn off this spotlight now? It's really blinding.
No problem. Just use the device over there to shut it off.
The scent of gold coins, gems, and fine leather. It's so refreshing. The treasures in this ancient city are all floating back up thanks to Gray Mystery and that, pink squirrel. Yes. What are you waiting for?
Roger that.
Wow, a massive haul. As expected for a realm of Fagusa's disciples. This entire chest is filled with ornaments made from ocean's tears.
Ooh, thanks for the gift, boss. Look at the clarity of this purple crystal. It matches my skin tone perfectly. Let me try this on.
How long have we known each other? I can't...
How could I ever... I'll believe it is true, and a lie becomes reality.
The demigod of trickery's divine gift. All right, enough fooling around.
Cypher rules! I've already pinpointed the next trove of treasure! Boss lady, we're set to make a fortune this time! Got any plans on how to spend it?
Of course. Spend nothing. Have you forgotten my silly prophecy?
I remember, of course. Whoa! Isn't that like...
Uh-huh.
Here we go round the river of souls.
There's a big guy guarding this place. Look.
Yeah, so ugly. Ugly enough to make even me a little imp without it.
If that ugly brute messes up my face...
Indeed, that would be heartbreaking. Clearly running away is...
So, how about you take the front?
Right. Fleeing fits... Huh?
Are you the West Wind? Away we go! You can't run! Have some sunshine! Yes, you found me! Descend to Earth! Delivering warmth! Show me the way! Dispel the gloom! Restore the skies! Right on time! You can't run!
Such an ugly and useless creature. Taken down. Hey, Bartolo.
Here!
Look at you, all shaken up. Should be safe here now.
Aye, boss ladies.
It doesn't smell like anything valuable this time. Huh.
Ooh, this looks tragic.
Probably not. I've never seen her. At least, I'm still left for Dolos. Guess this city... It does seem unfair, doesn't it? Just because they were born in the wrong place, they had to face...
Yeah, the world just isn't. Speaking of the world-bearing titan, Cypher, didn't you tell me once you used to be an apprentice at Kephal's Priest?
Huh? Did I?
Yeah, you definitely told me, and I remember it.
Oh, right. I did tell you. It wasn't a big deal. Honestly, I was only interested in the wallets of the old grandpas on the council back then. Don't remember much else. It's been what?
Oh, I see. But you in a priest robe? No, that's hard to...
Who asked you to picture that? Besides, priest robe...
Right. I didn't...
How ridiculous. Where did this roadblock come from? Ugh, this is so annoying.
Oh dear, what should we call on that thing?
Never thought that thing would...
I don't need a control. Hand of Zagreus.
Not bad.
Let's go.
Hey, slow down.
What?
You know, that question. The one you
Forgive me, boss lady, but have...
Oh. Maybe you're right. I have been a little on edge lately.
Treasure!
Twinkle, twinkle in my chest, how this core flame is the best. This scent.
Incredible indeed.
Do I need to give instructions here?
What?
Oh. Isn't this a golden scapegoat?
Oh, isn't there a myth about
Sheep, humans, whatever.
puzzles and tricks are radical? Told you, nothing can stop me. Cypher, it's your turn now.
Stop! Stay there, and don't turn around.
Huh? What?
I told you.
My poor old back. What are you doing?
Shh, quiet. Don't say that seamstress.
What? Boss, do you?
Stay put and keep quiet. I'll handle. Whoa, whoa. Seamstress. Getting sneaky, aren't we? Did you think I wouldn't notice your little spy?
As time passes, I find myself leaning with only the power of this little nymph. Naturally, I couldn't slip past your sharp eyes, Cyphera.
Even if you could fully control Bartolos's mind. You've gone to such lengths to spy on my every move. What exactly are you after? I've told you before, you don't need me to succeed. Why don't you just let this go? I already made an exception and got involved with Castorus and Grey Mystery. Asking for more now. Isn't that pushing your luck a bit too far?
I'm sorry, Cyphera. I've plotted and schemed my whole life. But I never could have predicted our relationship would end up like this. I've spent centuries trying to figure out where I went wrong, replaying every moment over and over. But you've never given me a chance to explain myself, face to face.
Don't talk to me like that. You know I can't take it.
1,000 years ago, out of foolishness, I let my silence steal away the most beautiful sound I'd ever known.
My silence.
So this time, I must say this to you, even if it's all in vain. I need you, Cyphera. The Chrysos Heir's mission needs you. The finale I've delayed for far too long. It's finally here. Whatever resentment you still hold against me will fade once I'm gone. Please, come back to Akama. I'm begging you. Without you, they don't stand a chance.
I'll think about it, seamstress. But stop watching me. Unless you want to lose me for good.
Don't worry. As much as I'd love to hear your voice again, to see your face, it seems that chance will never come. Goodbye, Cyphera.
Goodbye, Aglaya.
What a shame. I thought there'd be some real treasure under that goat's head.
Turns out, everything in that chest was soaked in water from the River of Souls. Nothing valuable left. Those relics were once priceless. But time has eroded away all that they once were.
Aww, hearing that from you makes it sound so sad. Wait, why am I getting all sentimental? I haven't even processed what just happened. That horrible woman. When did she... Oh!
If you see her, let her know this. As demigods, we can't avoid our duties forever.
Could it have been back then when...
Do you remember now? Looks like you don't need me to jog your memory. She must have slipped that nymph into your pocket while you were distracted. Don't underestimate that bug. It's every bit as dangerous as the seamstress's golden thread. Let your guard down for even a second, and it might take over. Make you spill secrets you'd never share otherwise.
Whoa, that's like some brainwashing monster straight out of the Black Tide! Creepy. Boss, how did you realize something was wrong? I'm curious. What exactly did that nymph make me say?
Actually, it gave itself away very early on.
Speaking of the world-bearing titan, Cypher, didn't you tell me once you used to be an apprentice at Kefali's priestly court?
We've been partners in crime for 1,000 years. We've talked about everything there is to talk about. Except for that one experience at Dawncloud. I never told you about that. I absolutely wouldn't have shared that with anyone.
But, boss lady, there's a chance Aglaya wasn't trying to trick you?
And as far as I know, the embodiment of trickery despises that golden thread which forces people to speak the truth. You'd never defend Aglaya. Isn't that right, Zagreus?
You have a terrifying
After all, I'm the only one in the world who knows you're still alive. To make sure you survive the Titan trial, I had to fool the entire world. If you want to keep that lie from falling apart, you'd better keep playing your part in the days ahead.
Even if it weren't for saving my worthless little life, I'd still walk through fire for Cypher without hesitation.
You may have been reduced to this form, but you still haven't lost your way with words.
Speaking of which, Cypher, you're not taking that wicked woman's words to heart, are you? Life's been pretty great lately. Why get into trouble now? Don't you think?
Honestly, I've been thinking. Maybe a trip back now wouldn't be too bad.
You're back again, Cyphera, your face.
I need clothes. Anything. Just throw me something. A piece of cloth will do. I will pay back the amount I owe. I promise.
You're bleeding golden blood.
Yes. What about it? So what if I'm one of those Chrysosairs they talk about? Those infinitely strong heroes. World-renowned swords.
Cyphera.
Oh, I'm sorry to disappoint. Who knew that group of amazing people would include me? Popper.
Stop it, Cyphera. I'll give you clothes. Stay here. Stay in...
Aren't you going to ask me?
Right. What's the use?
I don't need to ask. Nor do I need to use the golden thread. I know. Stay here. You won't have to deal with the cold or go hungry again.
Aren't you worried I'll ruin this place's reputation?
I wouldn't have invited you if I were worried about those things.
You're weird, seamstress.
You know, they say a child who often lies remains a liar for life.
I've tried not to become a liar. But honestly, what makes you think I won't?
Because I can feel it. Not with the power of a demigod. That's why you keep coming by, but also why you hesitate to stay longer. After taking over Nestia's divine authority, I became used to letting the golden thread distinguish sincerity from falsehood. However, Cyphera, you're an honest thing I've given to this world. And also a challenge the world has given. Stay here with me. You have a...
You've got a way of talking that's hard.
All right. Let's make it a deal.
You have one day to change your mind.